5K. I've literally never been live before, but I wanted to do my first live stream since I hit 5K recently, and also today I've hit 535K. I mean 5.35K, sorry. Anyway, I don't even know if anybody is going to join. Somebody said hi. Hi. This feels super weird because I've never done a live before, but I really want to start doing lives. So if anybody on here has an idea of different live streams I could do, I would love to do it. I don't know, I can't come up with any ideas, so that's my only reason. But yeah. So I was thinking while I do this live, I'll just do my skincare for the night, because obviously I just took a shower, my hair's a little bit wet. I'm waiting on it to air dry because I really want to do heatless curls tonight, because I'm going to church tomorrow, and I feel like the easiest thing to do is just heatless curls, because I tell you what, I do not like to wake up early just to do my hair, especially on Sundays when I go to church, because I work all day on Saturday, and hence why I'm like already ready for bed. I think it's like not even 9 o'clock yet. Anyway, excuse me. Anyway, yeah, so that's it. But I'm trying to figure out what skincare I want to do. I've been using this toner recently, and I really like it. I've actually had this for a while, because a long time ago my mom bought me a bunch of like dime skincare stuff, and I just never really used it. But this is one product of theirs that I actually really like, so I started back using it. I really like this toner, and then I also like the label is kind of rubbed off of this. This is the Tula whatever, however you say it. It's the toner, but it's like the travel size little container. I got it for Christmas last year, and I use it too. But this one's more like moisturizing, whereas this one is more just like a classic toner, I guess. Yeah. Also have really been liking using this. Wow, that looks like angelic the way that just lit up when I did that. But anyway, it's just like hyaluronic acid and vitamin C, but it's really good. I really like it. So I guess I'll just do this, and then I've been using this Vaseline lip balm at night. Just like it's really easy. Also, I've been using this. It's just like my moisturizer at night. In the morning, I do a totally different skincare routine, obviously, like when I'm getting ready for the day. But at night, I usually like to do something like this. So I'll just use this toner. So like I said, I don't really know what to talk about, but could try to think of something. Could talk about like plans for the summer. So y'all can put into the chat what y'all are doing this summer, any plans that y'all have or anything like that. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Okay, so my summer plans are just to so we usually go on a trip in July with my mom's dad and his family, but we're not going to do that this year. Just didn't work out. But yeah, we usually go to like Florida with them or somewhere up north sometimes. But anyway, so yeah, y'all just let me know if y'all have any like summer plans that like, I don't know, anything y'all have coming up. But yeah, we are supposed to go to Florida and Disney World in September. I know it's not technically summer, but I'm just really excited about that because I freaking love Disney World. I don't know if y'all have been there, but I really like it. This will be my 3rd year going, but it'll be also like my 3rd year in a row. I never went to Disney World when I was younger, just because I was like, I don't know, I didn't really want to go for some reason. But then I went, and ever since the first year I went, I have loved it. So I'm really excited about going again this year. But but my dad really likes it, so he pretty much wants us to go every single year. So, but that's fun, because I still really, really like it. So, anyway, yeah. So, y'all can let me know if y'all have any plans this summer, like any vacations y'all taking. I know most people go to Florida, on vacation, because, like, obviously it's just the easiest thing to do. But yeah, so, like, obviously we're going to Florida, but we're also going to, Disney World. Oh, thanks, they're so sweet. So yeah, we're supposed to go to Disney World and also the beach. I think we're gonna go to 30A or like Rosemary Beach, that type of area. That is my favorite beach ever. We used to go to Cocoa Beach. Kind of like, it's like outside of Melbourne, but it's like a Melbourne. I said that weird. I said like Melbourne or something. Anyway, it's Melbourne. But it's kind of like Cocoa Beach is kind of like right outside of there, but it's like a small town. So it's like less touristy, I guess. But anyway, so, but yeah, we usually go to Cocoa Beach, but if I'm being totally honest, the beach there is really not that pretty. Like the water is not that pretty, and the beach has a lot of seashells, which is fine, but it's like kind of annoying, like kind of hurts your feet. It's like way too many seashells. So, anyway, maybe we're not gonna go there this year, so we're gonna go, to like Rosemary Beach or something like that. Okay, I've never been to Myrtle Beach, but yeah, so I've never been there. I've heard of it, but I've never been there. I've only been to Galveston and like, I don't know, like places like that where it's like regular beaches, like nothing super fancy. But Rosemary Beach and like 30A, that area is actually kind of fancy. That is the fanciest beach I've ever been to, but I freaking loved that place, so I can't wait to go back. Because they had like really cute little stores and stuff, which is really nice. So anyway, definitely am excited to go back there. I had a lot of fun at that beach. So yeah, I'm trying to think of something else to talk about. Oh, one thing, so this is like totally opposite of talking about summer, this is school related, but after the summer, I will be in my senior year, so I guess you could technically say I'm already in my senior year, but I am so nervous. So I don't know what grade the rest of y'all are in, but, so obviously I'm in 12th grade, but I am actually kind of nervous to graduate. It feels like super weird because it's like obviously your whole childhood you like can't wait until you graduate and then you don't have school anymore, but and like so have I. Like obviously I used to like count down the days until I was like, oh yeah, graduation, or like whatever, I have this many days of school left. But I'm like, honestly, now that it's so close, I'm kind of scared because I have to be an adult. So when you're a kid and you're thinking about graduating, you're not thinking, oh yeah, I have to graduate and then I don't do school anymore, but then I have to do adulting. You're thinking, oh, I just graduate and then I don't have school anymore. But anyway, yeah, so now I'm like, I have to do adulting, which I'm not excited about at all, because like I work a part-time job right now because it's summer, but like working a 9 to 5 would be crazy difficult. So in 5th grade, gotcha. Yeah, I have some friends that are in 5th grade, but yeah, 5th grade is like really good age. Oh, also, I went to Five Below the other day with my little cousin, and me and her both got some slime, so I've kind of been getting back into my slime days. I haven't really played with slime since I was like, I don't know, 13 or something, but it was all the rage during quarantine. But look how pretty this slime is. Like I said, I got it from Five Below, so I think it was like $5, but anyway, I really like it now. So I'm like, I kind of want to go to like Target or something and get like a slime making kit, because I don't know, it's bring back a lot of nostalgia. So I really, really want to start doing it again. So yeah. Also, any of y'all who are on here, let me know if you have like regular like YouTube video ideas y'all want me to do. Obviously I know like during the summer it's easy to just do like, you know, vacation vlogs or whatever. But like when I'm not on vacation, I really don't know what to post for like the longer videos. So anyway, if y'all have any ideas, let me know. I did kind of think about doing like a summer like hairstyle tutorial or like ideas video. I thought that could be kind of cool. Yes, I do have pets. Actually, I have a lot of pets. I have 3 dogs currently, and I have a cat and a rabbit. One of my dogs is the oldest one, or the one that I've had the longest. Her name is Shadow. She's so sweet. Love her. She's actually, well, one of my dogs is in the background. She's on my bed, but she's the only inside dog. She is second oldest. Her name's Fanny. She's a golden doodle. But the oldest one, Shadow, she's a black lab. But anyway, yeah, she's kind of my favorite, honestly. And then I have Fanny, who's golden doodle, and then I have a boy, the only boy. His name's Bruno, and he is actually Shadow's puppy. So yeah, I have him. But they're both outside, and then Fanny's the only one that's inside. And then I have a cat that's like, he's mostly outside, but I do let him in my room sometimes. Anyway, and his name is Geronimo. He's like, I think he's called a tabby cat. I don't really know. I just like, he's pretty much a stray. Or he was. He's not anymore, obviously. But he was not a fancy cat. Like, I didn't buy him. I just kind of like got him, you know? So, anyway. And then I have a rabbit, but the rabbit, I did buy. But he's not like a fancy rabbit. He's called like a dwarf rabbit or something. Anyway, his name's Midnight. He's like 8. No, he's older than that. He's probably 10. Because I got him when I was 10. I think he was like 2 years old when I bought him. So, yeah, I've had him for a while. He's really sweet. Oh, that's so sad, the chameleon. That is such an interesting pet, though, like a chameleon. Because, like, don't they change colors or, like, whatever based on their surroundings? There's so many pets that I really want, but I'm like, you know, like, in theory would be cool to have, but then, like, in reality, I'm kind of thinking, like, I wouldn't actually want to have that. Like, I've always wanted to have a parrot. I don't really know why. I just always thought, like, a parrot would be a really cool pet. But yeah, because I could just repeat after you and stuff. And just kind of like birds in general. I don't know. I used to have a friend who like had birds and stuff, and I thought it was really cool. And like a snake would kind of be a cool pet, but like I would definitely be scared of it. Like I wouldn't want a snake in my room or in my house for that matter. But it would just like in theory it would be cool. So, or like a large cat species or something, like I don't know, like a leopard or a lion or something like that would be really cool. Or like a tiger or something like that. Wow, this is like perfectly see-through. I love when it gets bubbles in it and then you can like pop them. It's actually pretty good. Pretty good ASMR, to be honest with you. I don't know how that sounds to y'all, but ASMR always sounds better like over the phone than it does in person, but that sounded pretty good in person, so I don't know how that sounded to y'all, but it sounded pretty good to me. But anyway, yeah. See, I like seriously have trouble finding things to talk about. So we talked about summer, we talked about pets. What else? I'm trying to think of something. Anyway, yeah, I guess just like that's pretty much it, honestly. But yeah, so this is my first live. So, it's a little all over the place, but yeah, I don't really know. I'm trying to like watch more lives so that I can like kind of get some ideas of like what you really talk about and what you say and like just kind of how it goes. But anyway, yeah, so I do want to start doing more lives. So if y'all have ideas, then you can just like let me know. Because yeah, I feel like it's kind of easy to do something like when you're like getting ready, maybe you're just like telling a story or something like that. I just don't really have any like lore at the moment. Honestly, like, I don't know. My life is not super exciting right now currently, sadly. But also kind of not sadly because, like, you know, they just don't really have that much drama or anything like that because who wants drama? Not me. Um, but anyway, yeah. I guess only thing that's like really new or like kind of interesting right now is I have I already said I had a rabbit. I have a pet rabbit. But anyway, we were on a so basically I kind of like live out in the country, so I went for a walk like with my family Tuesday, so like not even a week ago. And my mom was like, looked in the ditch or whatever, and she was like, oh my gosh, is that a rabbit? And like, we do see like wild rabbits sometimes when we like walk down the road or whatever. But so I thought it was just like a regular rabbit, like sitting there eating grass or something. And I was like, oh, where? And I looked, and it was like in the ditch, in the mud, and the mud's like really thick. Or it was that day. And so obviously, you know, I walked over there. I was like, why is it not moving? And because obviously it wasn't dead. Well, anyway, it was alive, and it was like something was wrong with its back legs or something. Like it couldn't move them. It was actually really sad. I felt super bad for it. But anyway, it was a boy. So I basically like tried to see if there was a rehabilitator somewhere around here for rabbits, and it turns out there wasn't. So I was like, well, I'm not just gonna leave him here. So anyway, I picked him up and took him home and like cleaned him off or whatever. And sadly, he passed away this morning. But he lived like definitely longer than he would have. I think it maybe he had something else wrong with him. I don't really know. If it were his legs, I feel like they would have healed on their own. But I think maybe there was something like wrong with his lower back. So there's not really anything you can do about that because rabbits are just so fragile. So anyway, but he was really sweet. I really liked him. I couldn't come up with a name for him, so my parents named him, and they named him Franklin, or like Frank. I think his name was Franklin, and then he would go by Frank. So anyway, that was kind of a cute name though, because it's like an old man name. I always think it's really cute when people name their pets after like old people names. I don't really know why. But anyway, yeah. What school do you go to? So I'm actually homeschooled. I've been homeschooled my entire life. Yeah, I feel like it's like more popular now for people to be homeschooled, but when I was younger and I would tell people I was homeschooled, they looked at me like I had the chicken pox or something. I don't really know. They were like, weirdo. But anyway, I actually really like being homeschooled. So, because I went to, obviously, well, I'm 17, so I went to driver's ed a couple years ago, and it was basically like a public school setting because I went with like public school kids or whatever. And anyway, I did not like it at all. It was miserable because like there's no windows in the like classroom, and all the kids were like super annoying and always like interrupting the teacher, and like anyway, I mean some of them were nice, but they were all just like in general like inappropriate or like stuff like that, which I just didn't really like. So I really like to be homeschooled because it means I can pretty much get done at my own pace, and yeah, I can like go outside and do school, or like, you know, sit around my PJs and do school, like, which to be honest, like I don't really sit around my PJs and do school, but if I wanted to I could, and like, you know, that's the point. Like if I wanted to I could lay in my bed and do school, but I usually prefer to like actually get up and get dressed before I start school, and like everything like that. But like, just makes me more productive, I guess. So anyway, yeah, but I guess I'll end the live because that's really all I have to talk about. So yeah, but thanks to everybody who got on here and talked to me or whatever. But yeah, so just stay tuned because I do plan on doing more lives in the future, definitely. So yeah, if you want to see more, then just, I don't know, comment or let me know. But yeah, so I may do one tomorrow actually when I'm getting ready for church, because I've always thought like, that would be a super easy way to do a live, just like when you're getting ready, because I actually do like to chit chat and stuff, like while I'm getting ready, like, doing makeup or hair, like anything like that, especially like early in the morning. I know a lot of people don't like to talk early in the morning, but I actually do. I'm like such a talker. You can probably tell because like I don't really think I've stopped talking since I press play on this live. So anyway, yeah, but I love to talk, so anything you want to talk about, put it in the comments. But yeah, because I can ramble on for a really, really long time, whether it's interesting or not. So I don't really know if I'm super interesting when I talk, but I do like to talk. So anyway, yeah, guess that's it. So maybe I'll do a live tomorrow, but I'll see. So yeah, that is pretty much it, I guess. So yeah, I don't even know how to end this, to be honest with you. Okay, I figured it out. Bye.